What's going on, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael back at it with another video. Football is officially back. I know it's the Hall of Fame game, but we are excited that football is back. Yes, it's going to be the Hall of Fame game where no one cares, but it's still football. And yes, the backups will be playing, but we will enjoy it while it lasted. So I do appreciate y'all keeping in tabs with me during the dead period. I know things haven't been looking good in the dead period because I missed this. I missed y'all. And I really want to continue this for the foreseeable future for many seasons to come. So football is officially back. The Chicago Bears will be taking on the Houston Texans to start off the preseason, technically, of the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, it's a backups, but we're excited. But so, what do we expect for this game? Finally, I get to talk, not to get to talk about practice, and we could talk about an actual game. So, who will be? What is to be expected? Well, I do think the backups because Caleb Williams is not going to be starting, and all the starters will not be playing the Hall of Fame game for the Chicago Bears. It was already reported. So Tyson Bagent's getting the starting reps for that. So we get to see if Bagent can make a roster spot. As far as everyone else goes, maybe Colin Johnson. Tyler Scott's been a big name. Also, Velus Jones Jr. Maybe you get him on the kickoff return. What about the other guys? Do you sub in Jacob Martin? Do you have the young guys play? Terrell Smith? Do you Elijah Hicks, Jaquan Brisker, Kyler Gordon? Do you get the young guys to start? So, and if anybody's going to the game, and I saw this on Twitter, somebody got, and shout out to DJ Moore for getting accepted. Someone better thank Davis Mills for securing the Bears, getting that number 1 overall pick, which secured the haul that we got. So if you're going to that game, please make sure you get write a sign for Davis Mills that says thank you, Davis Mills, for winning the game against the Colts, for securing the haul for us. So shout out to Davis Mills. But like I said, there was practice today for the Bears, but it was pretty lighted practice, nothing too concerned about. But it's Tyson Bagent going into his second year, needing to make a roster spot. I do think Bagent could be a solid backup, but he's not a starting caliber quarterback. As far as maybe running backs go into this game, I do believe Roschon Johnson will get the primary start. Maybe Elon Wheeler, and I've been hearing a lot of undrafted free agents that could make the roster. Elon Wheeler and also I think is Brady Stewart. So a lot of these Ryan Poles knows how to find the hidden gems. Also, that John Jackson, the UADFA wide receiver from USC, could make a roster spot. So, and also we could be seeing a lot of tight end. How Shane Waldron does his 2 tight end double set. Because remember, Shane Waldron loves to run a 2 tight end set, and we don't be surprised if we see a lot of 2 tight end sets when it comes to the style of play. As far as Matt Eberflus goes, we already know the defense finished strong. Now, obviously, most of the starters on the defense will not play tomorrow, but it will be interesting to see what players stand out for Matt Eberflus, because they got to make a name for themselves on this roster. So maybe you get Zach Pickens, maybe you get Javon Dexter. Who else? Who else you get in the mix? Maybe you get the rookie Austin Booker to see what he can become. Maybe Troy Taylor. Not Troy Taylor, Tory Taylor, my bad. So it's going to be an interesting game for both sides. Of course, it's going to be backups versus backups, but like I said, Davis Mills. It's so far. I haven't got a report about the Houston Texans not having their starters go out, but I'm assuming that they will. But Caleb Williams is not playing this game, but honestly, that disappoints me. But I understand. But hopefully that they do start Caleb Williams down the line. But for this game, they made their decision. That's their decision to live on. So I think there really isn't keys here to win a game, because I don't want to bore you with how will the Bears win against a team in the preseason technically. So I'll give you players who to look out. I'll give you 3 on offense and I'll give you 3 on defense. No, number one. Okay, so number 1 on offense is Tyler Scott. I do hear that he's making a remarkable name on the roster spot. So we'll see if he contributes tomorrow. Velus Jones Jr. He's on the hot seat technically, so maybe he does. Maybe he needs to start this game to show that if he can make the roster. I guess this is a little bit of a shocker. I think Elon Wheeler is my player to watch out for this game, because he's been making a remarkable impact on training camp at OTAs and training camp. So look out for Elon Wheeler. As far as the defense goes, I always got to go with my guy, Austin Booker. I do think he's going to be molded into being the edge rusher behind Montez Sweat, and this will be a good time to showcase his ability. Terrell Smith, going into his second year, showed a lot of promise down the stretch whenever the Bears needed him to start, and he showed terrific promise so far. And also, this may be a little bit of a shocker, but I have Brady Stewart he's a UDFA free agent that has been killing it for the most part. He picked off Caleb Williams and Tyson Bagent. So he picked off those 2 quarterbacks when he's been the nickel cornerback. Now, I know he's not going to be starting because I'm feeling like it's going to go to Kyler Gordon, but he will be a person. Brady Stewart will be a person to look out for on that defense. So who do I have winning this game? And I'm being a bit biased when I say this. I have the Bears, Chicago Bears, starting off the new year, starting off the NFL year by basically winning the game against the Texans. I will have the score 2013, 20 Bears, 13 Texans. I do think the player of the game on offense actually will be Elon Wheeler. I do think he'll mostly get the targets because of the simple fact that Bagent can't throw beyond 5 yards. So I feel like they're going to dedicate their thing on the run game and the short passing routes, which are Bagent's strength. So I think Elon Wheeler will be the player of the game on offense. As far as defense goes, I think it's going to be Terrell Smith that is the defensive player of the game, because he's the primary cornerback, because Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Stevenson, and Kyler Gordon will not play this game. But I will not be surprised if Ray Stewart makes some impact in this game. So let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for football to be back with Tyson Bagent going up against Davis Mills? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and bear down.